morning, Independents. Here are your announcements for Friday, April 29th. Seniors, are you going to college or into the military? Mrs. McCombs needs this information ASAP. Graduation is soon and this information is needed for our records and the graduation program. Also, if you've not paid your senior fee of $50, please come by the counseling center and see Mrs. McCombs. The anatomy classes are added again. This time, instead of cutting things open and just doing gross things, they're making t-shirts.
I sit and think about it for hours and hours. How the stuff that goes down the toilet feeds the trees and the flowers. It goes into the septic tank and goes into the ground. And then in the springtime, new life comes around. It does. New life comes around.
The anatomy classes this week are making digestive system t-shirts to take a look at the scale of the digestive system. The students have to make it to the scale of their own body. So where your stomach should be located, they're making their stomach drawn on a shirt in that location, as well as just practicing what all the major organs are of the digestive system.
Earth puts it to use. Everybody eliminate, eliminate. The way life works is mysterious. Eliminate.
I was really grateful to be able to do this project. I use it as an opportunity to artistically express myself. My illustration of the pancreas represents the inner anguish that I experienced early on in my childhood and the suffering that I really had to combat. The liver, as it umbrellas over the lower organs, represents the amends that have been tried to made in vain to combat the plight of world suffering and the indigenous to all of the nations of the world. And I really think that this was an important piece that I could use to exemplify that. And the gallbladder represents gallbladders.
And it was really fun to get all our organs of the body and paint them on our shirts. It helped us learn where our organs are located on our body and how they operate. The intestines were really fun to draw.
Yeah,
they're just,
pancreas too.
They're just everywhere.
And the students will be wearing those t-shirts next week, and maybe you'll see some of them around.
Be glad that you at least have.
That might have been the only lab I didn't throw up in. Attention juniors and seniors, prom tickets are on sale now. This is the final day to purchase tickets. No tickets will be sold at the door. You can purchase tickets during each lunch period. If you have any questions, see Coach Alexander. Also, prom picture information can be picked up in the front office and student services. Zumba has been sweeping the nation. If you don't know what Zumba is, it's a dance workout that requires vast amounts of energy and high levels of body awareness. Basically, it's really tiring.
Mi pregunto qué clases de español señora Westgard están haciendo en el gimnasio. Pedamos a Amber West y sus amigos.
We were doing Zumba. It's like a Spanish thing, and we were dancing. It's pretty legit.
We were dancing, and I'm tired as crap. It was fun. I think I did the best out of everybody.
We went through the salsa, the merengue, the cumbia, the flamingo, the tango. I started about 3 years ago. I've always loved to dance, and it's a great way to exercise, and I was already at the gym, so I thought, what better way to exercise and do something that I like, and I became friends with Lori Westgard. She used to attend my Zumba classes, and that's how we met.
She did good.
So unless you're an absolute machine like me, Zumba looks like a heck of a workout. Are you on the football team, in the band, on the dance team, basketball team, a member of homecoming or coming home court? Lifetouch has pictures of everyone that participated in these events. If you want to check them out, simply go to lifetouchevents.com and enter the password IndependenceHighTN. If you see a picture you like, you can order directly from Lifetouch. Drumline auditions are coming up, so if you're interested, listen up.
Hi, my name is Austin Berger. I am the battery section leader here at Independence. I play bass drum, and it's really a lot of fun. Bunch of guys getting together, and girls, playing some beats and having a good time.
My name's Jennifer Harris. I'm the front ensemble section leader. I play marimba, center marimba. The best thing about drumline, you end up being really close to the people that you're around. Like, practices end up being something that you look forward to rather than something you dread going to.
Juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. The National College Fair is this Saturday, May 1st from 1 to 4 at the Nashville Convention Center. This is a great opportunity to talk to over 130 different college representatives. This event is free and open to the public. If you've been in Mr. Ginner's biology class and you've had the chance to be surrounded by animals, but none that are actually alive. However, they recently had a visitor who brought some of her feathered friends.
Hello, this is Mitchell Evans and Chase Lutz reporting for IHS Media. We heard some birds flapping and chirping in the IPEC, so we figured we'd stop by and see what's up.
We had two friends of ours from Mount Juliet, Marty and Alan Rush. They're bird raptor rehab specialists and had come to the school today to present some information about predator prey and rehab specialists. And we have a highly trained specimen here, trained not to move. So far, so good.
Well, she goes around to many different veterinarian offices to help birds, and if they are not allowed to be able to release back in the wild, she takes them and puts them under her wing and brings them into her nest.
You could tell she had a passion for her job and what she did. And I mean, we need people like that to take care of them, because if we don't, we'll just look right over them and eventually we won't have them anymore.
I think it's really hard to do that because you have like all these animals in your houses, and that's really hard to take care of, and that's a lot of money too.
And she doesn't get paid for what she does, so that was
doesn't get
pretty
paid.
crazy about that.
I had the urge to pet him, but the last time I pet an owl, it didn't go so well, so I decided not to.
I'd have to say that my favorite bird of all time would probably have to be the pterodactyl, because it is the best bird.
All right, All right, we got to get out of here. We'll see you back at the studio.
Thanks, guys. Mu Alpha Theta will meet Tuesday morning at 7:05 in D221. Tutoring for finals will be scheduled, seniors will pick up their cords, and officers for next year will be discussed. For those of you who are planning on running for student body office next year, listen up, because Matthew Mezzatesta has some vital information that you need to hear.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next President of the United States, Matthew Mezzatesta.
For those of you that do not know, student elections are coming up fast. If you choose to file as a candidate, information packets will be available in student services. If you do not run for office, I encourage you to vote. It is, I believe, a student responsibility to vote. Election turnouts are usually very low, and so I am encouraging this year that we have an historic high in voting turnout this year. Election day is all day on May the 5th, so please ask your teachers before getting out to vote. The campaign will begin next week for student body and class officers. Again, election day is May 5th, so please vote.
So be sure to get out there and vote. In case any of you were unaware, yesterday the IHS Media team took part in the annual Student Emmy Awards at Watkins University. In the past 2 years, Independence has won 3 awards altogether. Yesterday, Independence won 4 Emmy Awards, including this one, first place for newscast. We couldn't have done without you, Independence. Well, that's all for this week's announcements. Have a fun and safe prom weekend.